right, let's talk a little bit about the draft that the Cardinals had. I thought it was awesome. I thought they knocked it out of the park in just about every situation, every pick. I loved, especially like Walter Nolan's a great pick there at 16, a guy that they needed in a position that they needed, and he's a great talent. I mean, that's about where he was projected to go. But getting a guy like that can rush the passer a little bit, and then just that was the biggest hole on this team last year was the defensive line. And you can tell by the way that they drafted that they knew it and they were trying to address it. But to get Will Johnson in the second round is unreal. There's no way that guy should have slipped that far down there. He was incredible. He was projected the 10th overall pick. And I get it. He's had some injury problems, but this guy is awesome. And to be able to, if he can stay a little healthy, to pair him with Budda Baker and to put him on the backside of that defense, to get him in the second round is the steal of the draft, in my opinion, because it's such a high opportunity. And like, you just got to hope that he stays a little bit healthy. And if he does stay healthy, he's almost a guaranteed hit. And a guy that you know is going to be able to shore up one half of the field, and he's going to be awesome for him. All of a sudden, their backside of the defense looks great, and you got a stud up front, and you're pairing him with a long-time seasoned vet that's going to be able to coach him up a lot as well. And so they've got some pieces now that look on the defense where you are getting excited about it. And then they hammer the defense with the next two picks, getting Jordan Burch out of Oregon and getting Cody Simon out of Ohio State also at linebacker. So you get another edge rusher and you get another linebacker, and it's just all D-line. Their first four picks all go to defense, and then you come back with your fifth pick and you get another corner out of Ohio State. And so that room all of a sudden has got some depth and some talent in there as well. So, I mean, it's obvious what they looked at on this team and said, we need to get better at. The D-line was awful, and Budda Baker had to make up so much. He had to cover up so much with this defense. It's never a good thing when your safety is leading you in tackles. So now you're able to add a lot of talent in there and a lot of youth and mix things up. And now you got options on the outside. It's exactly what this team needed to do. Now, they also needed some O-line help, and they tried getting that. If I do think that there was a reach or a miss, Hayden Connor, they needed an O-lineman. That's reaching up there a little bit. I mean, this guy, he was ranked 19th as an offensive guard coming out. He's 260 as a prospect. There's a lot of talent on that Texas line, too, and it's not like he was kind of left on an island a little bit, and it's not the best tape in the world. It was a position of need, so you can't kill them for this pick, but, like, I didn't love it. Like, it wasn't something that I really looked at and was super excited about. I thought there was better options out there, or just get a guy in free agency if you were going to go that route. But that's the one pick that I look at that I'm not crazy about. And then to finish it off with Crawford, another safety to add him to that room, all of a sudden, again, of all your picks, only one on the offensive line, and then it's just all defense. And that's exactly what this team needed to do. It's not as sexy as getting a new wideout, which they do need some help in that room. It's not as sexy as maybe rolling the dice and seeing like, hey, like maybe we should look at some of these quarterbacks or something like that. I don't know what's going on with Murray and kind of the interest on if they want to move off with him. But man, sometimes the best moves that you can do in the draft are the ones that are not sexy. Getting the O lineman, getting the D lineman. Those are guys that typically really set the tone and can change things for your franchise. You got to get a quarterback right, and then you got to get your line right. And after that, you can just start plugging in some pieces and making it work. I don't know if they got the quarterback right at this point. There's a lot of questions around Murray, but at least now you feel much more comfortable and much better about what they're doing with their line, because their D-line was awful last year. Their O-line was bad below average, but now you at least feel like on defense we got an opportunity to be a lot better. And if they can just get to middle of the pack, like literally, if they can make that jump, significant difference for this team and kind of the outlook and the projection of what they can do this year. So I thought it was a great, great draft for them. And it really is now going to make things interesting. Can they go out now and get a wide receiver in the free agency? Can they go out and get another offensive lineman? If they could do those two things, that's about the last couple pieces. And then becomes a make or break a year for Murray because, like I said, there are a lot of good quarterbacks coming out next year. And so if it doesn't work out with Murray this year, definitely feels like that could be the last opportunity for him. And then they go out there and they hit the reset button a little bit. So, but it'll be fun now. They shored up a lot of spots they needed to.